Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Sierra. Here at the Robinson home, I'm currently 37 weeks, 2 days pregnant with our third little girl, and we're so excited and so anticipating this little girl coming into our lives. And so today I wanted to do my 35 and 36 week update. I haven't been good at doing these weekly. Pregnancy can be rough, so and also the lighting, I'm doing this at night, so hopefully it's not too bad in here. But so I wanted to go over weeks 35 and 36, and then hopefully at the end of this week I can just do week 37. I'm nervous. The baby is so close that I want to be getting these updates out before the baby comes. And so so here is my 35 to 36 week update. I wrote in my notes about week 35 and 36. Okay, I wasn't planning on filming it all today, but hi pretty girls. We went to story time today at the library, huh? Yeah. That's cool. How are you doing? Was it fun? Yeah, how's your lunch? Good. I'm gonna show them what we got. So we pulled up to the house after we were at the library, and I yesterday got an email from Edge Park about the free breast pump that I put my information in for with insurance. Cool sticker, stamps. Yeah, I love it. I love them. I love them. Okay, sit down now so I can talk to the camera. I love it, May. That's amazing. And so, anyways, I got an email yesterday that said 1 business day, but it was here, and I just got it, and so I wanted to, and it's completely free, like completely free. I wanted one like this. The LV and Willow are like $500 almost or something like that. And this one was on there. There's like the Medela and the Lancino and Spectrum, I think, and some other ones. But I want this one that's like has this that you can clip to your pants, I think. Yeah, optional clothing clip. Yeah, losing my breath. But anyways, I will show this. I opened it a tiny bit, but I want to show it. Actually, I'll just show it right now. So it came in a box with some papers I needed to fill out and send back to them. And then also it's raining outside, so it's nice they have a plastic bag around it just right in front of our house. So I already kind of peeked, and then I was like, I kind of want to film this. So I think this is just like, I don't know, it feels like there's something in there. I'll look in a minute.
What is?
It looks like it's like a little bag for it. So I'm gonna set these right here, and then we can look through it later, okay? Here's the...
What is that? What is?
This is the instructions, I think, on how to use it.
Oh my goodness, it's yellow.
It's a yellow paper, and here are the pumps, I think, and then you put the bags, which I hope, yep, there's, well, I hope the bags come with, or maybe no, bags don't come with it. It comes, you're funny, maybe. They just go in this, and then you dump it into the bags, I guess. And here's the tube for the closed system pump connection kit. And then here, what is it, Greta? Does your hand hurt? I found like a little welt on Greta's hand. I don't know what it is. Oh, you have a bear on your hand, huh? No more blueberries, Kay. No more. It's a rainy day here. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is so neat. This was free. I cannot believe it. Okay, so here's this. This.
Mom,
you can clip to your...
Mommy, hold it for an hour. Right?
1 second. This is the Freemie Independence. So look, there's the suction, the speed.
What is it?
The settings, I think, and on. That's cool. Let me see it, okay? Here's to plug it into the wall, because I think it just...
So, this is the part that you pocket it into the wall.
You are so smart. Yep, and there's the other part.
That's it.
And then I think that's all. Show me, baby May. You want to see this? Here, I'm going to open this. Sit down and we can look at it together, okay? Greta, want to look at this with us? Greta, look. This looks like the bag to put stuff in. Feels like there's something in there. Maybe it just opens up bigger or something.
What is it?
Oh, neat. Yeah. What? Oh, cool.
What
Also, it is like a big backpack, which I wouldn't really
Mommy,
use that, but I guess if I...
What's in it, guys? I can move it.
Okay, let's see.
What's
Wow.
in it? I can walk in.
Amazing.
I'm going to now a no total.
Cool.
I'm acting.
You're amazing, Elsa. Okay, so then you can fold it back up. This is kind of neat, girls.
I need my backpack so I can put in my backpack and go to Cuba and go to primary.
And go to primary.
Yeah, not Cuba.
That's amazing. This is really neat. This is really neat, May.
I was putting it in my bag.
The day before week 35, I had an appointment. I think I might have talked about this in my last update. If you haven't watched that, you can go check that out. I'll try to put it up here or down in the description. But I had an appointment the day before my 35 week point, which is on Saturdays is when I change. Oh, I'm out of breath. On Saturdays is when my weeks change. And so I didn't really write anything in my Ovia app except for taking some prenatals, but on my notes I wrote that I had acid reflux. And this pregnancy I've had so much more acid reflux, even more than like not just heartburn, like I'm talking like acid reflux. Like I talked about this last time, just like acid in my throat. So I wrote that down. The baby is pushing on my belly button and it was painful. I did have surgery in 2018. I had an umbilical hernia, and so I still have like scarring on my belly button, or in my belly button from that, and so like that's really it's been painful. I haven't really had much belly button pain. With May I had none. With Greta maybe a tiny bit, but this is like there's times that I've just been like painful. It was also Valentine's Day in my 35 weeks in that time, and that was fun. Brett and I went to Cheddar's and a restaurant here, and I'm thinking what else, and we got a Pepperidge Farm cake. We went to Walmart. Oh, I'm not sure if I got this. I think we got this rocking chair that week too, just from off of Facebook. It was only $15, so I'm really not, the pillow's ours, but I was really happy about getting this rocking chair because I wanted something in our room so during the night I could nurse the baby without just sitting on the edge of the bed. And then you can't see, but underneath here we found a rug at Walmart for only $25. And I think it's like a 4 by 5.5-ish feet. It's just gray, kind of like shaggy material. And so yeah, that was a steal. We found that on Valentine's Day. And so that was fun. And we had a Pepperidge Farm cake, which I can't say that's the only one we've had since then. The fudge striped ones are delicious, and they're less than $3 for a cake, and they're heavenly. So that was really fun. I wanted chocolate a lot this week, and that hasn't stopped. I've just really needed chocolate. Like my anxiety, I wrote down that I felt depressed and had low patience too in week 35, and so I feel like having something like chocolate or something to boost my mood. Usually it's been sweets. It hasn't really been like savory food, but chocolate has been on my, up there for the food that I want. No wonder my other girls love chocolate, and I'm assuming this little one will love chocolate too. With May I had a lot of apples at the beginning of pregnancy. Greta I had some, and this baby I've had a lot of apples, and they all love apples, but I don't know if that's because of me or if it's just, I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting into week 36. That Saturday we got a dresser for the baby's room, also off of Facebook. And it's huge. It's huge. It's probably like 6 feet long. And it came with like a mirror that goes over it that we're not going to put it on right now, and then also a nightstand that we will end up using for probably when we bring our recliner out to the family room after I have the baby, and I can be able to like put stuff on that just while, kind of temporarily, And so that was good that we got the dresser. Let's see. And I also wrote down that I had acid reflux, so that hadn't changed. The next day was Sunday, and in church, we're members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I am the primary music leader, so for the kids from age 3 to 10, I do the music for them on Sundays. And so I wrote down that I had to sit down, or that I decided to sit down during that. I remember just being like, okay guys, you sing this, I'm gonna sit down for a minute. And so I wrote that down. And I also took a picture that day of my bump at 36 weeks. One day I'll show you. So I'm really happy with the weight that I have gained and where I've gained it this pregnancy. So, and I'm out of breath. The next day I had an appointment, and I had, since the day before 35 weeks to 2 days after 36 weeks, so like a week and 3 days, I had gained almost 4 pounds. And so that was just fine. I mean, nothing exceptional, but nothing terrible. So yeah, my blood pressure was 130/64, which isn't too high. They didn't really mention it. They said I think they said it was just fine, but my blood pressure is usually like, 110 over, I don't really know, but I know that it's usually like the top number is usually pretty healthy. And so, man, I'm out of breath. And so, and then I also had an appointment today that I won't go into that, but my blood pressure was 132/68, and last week it was 130/64, so I feel like it's kind of going up. My mom was induced with me because of high blood pressure. I'm pretty sure that's why. And then my sister was induced with both of her babies because of high blood pressure. So I'm hoping that, I mean, obviously I want to have the baby, but I will see whatever happens with that. In my notes, I wrote that I had low patience in week 37 and that I was weepy. I cried a lot last week. I feel like it was just a hard week, and I cried a lot last week, and I was really emotional, and so that was hard, but very hormonal, I think. And then I also wrote that I had tailbone pain and pelvic floor pain, and I just have not had a baby that's head down. I mean, I might have talked about this before, but with Greta, I was induced immediately after they did the version on her. They were both breech babies, if you're new here. And May, I had her head down. I had her like 2 days after the version, 3 days. She was born like 3 days after the version, and so I haven't really had a baby head down, and so I don't really know if this feeling is like typical. I think that I said this last time, that I told my husband that I'd kind of, or maybe I just told my mom or my sister something, but I told Brett that maybe it like it's easier to have a baby breech than a baby head down because you're not in this pain, and pain for the version is so less than 20 minutes, and this is like pretty constant, pretty uncomfortable pain. So anyways, the tailbone pain has been weird because I haven't really had that with my previous pregnancies, of just like achy tailbone, and then my pelvic floor pain has been pretty bad too. And so anyways, and then I also found out, so at that other appointment, that last appointment that I had at I'm pretty sure that my appointment, that it was that a couple days after 36 weeks, that they did the Group B strep. No, you know what? Maybe they did it before. I think they did that because I think I talked about it in my last update. So I think it was at the very end of 34 weeks that they did this strep test, Group B strep. No, it was last time. Yeah. I think it was last time. Anyways, and I found out that I don't have it this time. And so that's exciting. I was able to like log in on my phone and see what the results were. And so that's nice. I was negative with May, positive with Greta, and now negative with this baby. And so, I mean, all that they do is give you an antibiotic, and I think you have to have it like 4 hours before you have the baby at least. But I don't have it this time, so that's exciting. And then I also have been packing my hospital bag in week 36 for my hospital bag. And then when I turned 37 weeks, I got my mother-in-law and her sister and my sisters-in-law and my husband's grandma sent a diaper bag and stuff for me, so I'll talk more about that next week. But so I have the baby's diaper bag pretty much ready to go. My diaper bag, like, pretty close, but that will hopefully be my next video that comes out, is the hospital bag video, and then hopefully week 37. But I think that is everything. Actually, I have one more picture I posted, or on that Thursday, so like 36 weeks, 4 days, I wrote that I had pelvic discomfort and pressure and cramps. I have been feeling more crampy these past few days, but also last Thursday I was feeling crampy. And I think that I had been feeling it more than last Thursday, but I at least wrote it down so we can just say that it was last Thursday for sure. And I was feeling crampy and that discomfort and not really pressure on my pelvic floor, but like on like my pelvis, but like more of just like pain and discomfort. And she could totally be engaging. There have been a couple times this past week where I've just been like, oh my goodness, I feel like she's really low comparatively. And so we'll see. Yeah, the doctor said today I am 37 weeks 2 days, so I should be going into all this, but he checked and she is still head down, so that's exciting. And great for me and for the whole process. But here is a picture at 36 weeks, 5 days of my belly. I mean, I don't know how much of a difference it actually gets. Like after 35 weeks, 36 weeks, I feel like it kind of stays a similar size. But, you know, in this pregnancy, I haven't had him measure my belly. With Greta, I remember, like, with like a tape measure, they measured and to see if the baby was measuring right, and they haven't done that. So that's really interesting. And he also doesn't do cervical checks until later. So I haven't had a cervical check done to see how far along I am, and I'm 37 weeks. I don't even know if he'll do it next week, which is 38 weeks. He might wait till 39 weeks to check. So, so that's different compared to other times, but it's also nice because I really, really, really do not want to go into labor until my mom gets here, and she gets here like 39 weeks, 3 days. Yeah, and so and once she gets here, I'm going in full force to get the baby to come on our own, but we'll see. Oh, and here is my bump, my 37 week 2 day bump. I feel like my belly is pretty round and pretty big this time. She does move a lot at night, and like in my ribs, or she'll kick my bladder, or her little like hand will hit my cervix, or she will like I don't know, her movements are so different than with May and Greta that and it's great. I love when she moves, but also it's like, oh my goodness, you know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this update. I hope that it was helpful and that you were able to take some things out of it that will help you with your pregnancy, or somebody you know with theirs. Check back here again for my hospital bag video and for my 37 week update coming up pretty soon. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.